me that shirt. Oh, God, I'm sweating so bad. Oh.
You gotta cool down, dude.
I know.
We need the ice bath.
I know. It's a lot harder when Wes isn't here. I got a lot of slack to pick up.
You need the hot tub that's like cold. Like Kramer was in and got cold in.
My heat pump broke.
His core temp got too cold.
I can't get my car back up. Something like that. Oh, shit. It's the GeekZip podcast. Ryan Zip, Christian in the Zip Cave on a kind of shitty, snowy kind of a weekend. We got dumped on last night, but nothing stuck to anything except the...
It just came down really intense for about an hour.
Yeah, but then it was
melted,
done.
yeah.
It was like, okay, that's it.
It was funny, though. While it was coming down, my brother tried to leave, so he had to turn around and come back home. He's like, I'm not driving in this.
I don't blame him. I would have driven that shit either.
I slipped. I was walking the dogs.
You told me that you were in the Crocs. Are those the Crocs that you were wearing?
Yeah, that's the only shoes I have.
Let me see the traction. Look, you got
well,
that's like a fucking ninja shoe.
They have holes in them, so I'm like, what? I'm just walking in snow.
Yeah, you're just wet. Yeah, wet and slipping, sliding around.
It's terrible.
You got to have traction, bro.
I need some boots. Some bootstraps.
Snow boots.
Bootstrap Bill. From the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, I know what he's from. Oh, I remember. Oh, one of the most worthless characters in that franchise.
Shut up. Shut up. I watched those. They were good.
They were good. I'm kidding. It's been a great week. Sorry we could not have Wes again. Such a great show. Want to thank him again for coming on.
Yeah,
he in fact was sick.
What do you know?
So
the allergies got to him, dude. The pet dander.
That's what I told him. I said, dude, you got to keep coming. That's the only way to get over it.
You got to get acclimated.
Like, I think it's gone beyond that. I don't think it's the dander anymore. I think I have a sickness.
Nah.
So all our best. We're going to try and get him back very soon.
Oh, I was going to say we need to call Brandon. But we're already recording. I meant to do it before we started recording.
Why do you want to call Brandon?
Jesse wanted to ask him if he's got a vacancy, if he still's got any properties up there.
Oh, okay. I think he sold that house on that I lived in.
He might have.
On Indianola. Okay. I mean, do you want to call him on the show? I don't think he'll answer.
I don't think so either.
I'm not fucking with that. Anyway. All right. So, I'm sweating my balls off right now, so my apologies if you see the sweat. I'm sure my pits are,
Well, my arm's still hurting, so I'm not playing anything
Still not playing nothing. God damn.
It only feels good when
you just told me you'd use one hand for the keyboard.
Well, it only feels good when I'm laying in bed, though. I just got to lay in bed.
Like when you're laying in bed resting it? Or when you're just laying in bed?
When I'm just laying in bed, laying back. I got the heating pad on me.
Okay. Does the heat help?
Yeah, I can't do much, though. But, I mean, that's the only time it doesn't really hurt.
Yeah. I got that, too, right here in my arm.
It's
I got
all
the
tingly and
doctor's
bad.
appointment tomorrow.
It's like my pinched nerve healed wrong, dude. It fused.
Jesus Christ.
Fused to the spine.
So, I wonder how we should do this. Let's talk about True Detective. I want to talk about because we didn't get a chance last week because
Wes was here.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if we should talk about it. If Wes is listening. Spoiler alert, Wes.
Well, I mean,
he don't care.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. He's used to living with you.
Did you watch it? It was crazy.
I watched it and nope, no good. They got one more episode.
I don't know. Are you sure?
That's what I saw. 6-episode season. That was episode 5.
All right. Well, I looked at the other ones were all 8, so I assumed it was
that's what I
8.
said too. I was like, oh, okay, it must be 8 episodes. But then I looked and it's like 6. I'm like, there ain't no fucking way they're going to wrap that shit up in one episode to make it satisfying.
We're going to find it all out in the caves, dude, in the ice caves.
Is that where they're heading?
Yeah. But yeah,
of course, as we see, that's the shit we got. Maybe we should start doing our show live because it's hard to fucking. Not live at Tuesday at 9 in the morning, of course. But I mean live like on the week because it's so hard because by the time this airs, the final episode will have dropped.
Yeah.
And we're out of date. We're going to have to talk about that.
Oh, well.
Yeah, we're going to Oh, well?
Oh, well. People have my birthday tomorrow, and it'll be out of date.
I know, yes.
When this airs.
How you going to celebrate your birthday?
Dude, we're going to Lobster Fest.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Red Lobster, baby. We're in Huntington when your big thing is Red Lobster.
Dude, it's Lobster Fest.
I mean, is it a true fest?
Yeah, they got all kinds of lobster entrees and stuff that I've never had. They've got a Caribbean tail and a one with grits and one with mac and cheese. All kinds of Lobster Fest, baby.
Yeah, I hear you.
I wouldn't just go there if it wasn't just Red Lobster.
Well, it's all right, just Red Lobster. I mean,
sometimes
they've got better stuff than lobster.
You just want biscuits, Cheddar Bay biscuits, baby.
I love the biscuits. Except they make them now that you can make them here at home and they taste the same.
Do they?
Yeah.
Really? I made some steamed dumplings at home out of biscuits.
Really?
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Steamed dumplings?
Yeah, dude, it was a pain in the ass to steam them.
I was going to say, how long does that take?
I had to keep turning them around because they were doughy on the inside.
That's what I'm saying.
But I didn't know you could.
I didn't forever to cook.
I didn't know you could make dumplings out of biscuits.
Well, I mean, heat cooks.
That it does.
That's different ways, but if you get enough heat, you can cook anything.
I was throwing up a blizzard the other day. I think
you gotta tell this story.
I think I overate too much of Dairy Queen, and I got sick.
Because you get like 2 triples, probably, don't you?
Well, I did get a triple. Like some cheese curds and some fries, a Mountain Dew, a slush,
God.
and a blizzard.
You literally eat till you explode, dude. Like you literally eat. You're like that guy from fucking Big Trouble in Little China. You eat until you eventually just explode.
And it was, have you thrown up ice cream before? It's such an odd thing to be throwing up cold stuff.
I don't think it was still cold.
Yeah.
Okay, so you more or less gagged.
No, you know me. I know the difference between gagging and throwing up.
You do know you're puking. I'm not going to deny you that at all.
Oh, it was sad.
Oh, that's terrible.
What a waste of a blizzard, baby.
And yeah, that's always what you feel bad about. Not that you ate so much that you exploded, but
money.
that you ate so much that you exploded the hard-earned money that you paid for the food.
It was so good. It was so good.
Classic Christian, for those that don't know.
Such good food.
Oh,
wasted.
God.
I belong in the vomitorium, dude. I
still think there's no funnier story than your Outback stories. I mean, I think that is the funniest.
I thought
shit.
the one about us at the concert doing it was pretty funny.
That was pretty good because it was hard, man. I mean, dude, okay.
There was just some thick chicken bits in those
it was like
noodles.
We were we probably told the story before, but just in case for those that don't know, we were at a festival. I don't even remember Rock on the Range or whatever it is now.
Sonic Temple, maybe.
Sonic Temple, yeah, okay. Who the fuck were we watching? Were we watching Morello?
We're just standing around, and I'm being quiet. And it's like, what's wrong?
Yeah. So, no, wait, you're jumping ahead. So we're hungry, right? And they got this whole line of, like, food vendor
food court,
trucks. Yeah, food court deal. And they're all fucking busy. They're all, like, fucking 20 deep. Except for this one spot that's like a cup of noodles.
Well, we'd seen a lot of people with them, too.
Yeah, they've been walking around the festival. We've seen people, and we're like, oh. But it was like almost like a chicken chow mein in a cup.
Almost like a hibachi kind of thing.
Yeah, like a stir fry kind of deal. But the thing is, and I can't really be mad about this, but the portions they put in that thing of the vegetables and the chicken were as big as a fucking fist.
They didn't chop them up very much.
They didn't chop them. They just grilled the I mean, it's like they fucking
just pulled them out of the ground.
Threw it on the fucking grill, took a hatchet 3 times, and then added them to the fucking box. It was very large portions. So anyway, we're standing there. We've got our cups of noodles with oversized chicken and vegetables in them. And we're watching. I'm pretty sure it was Morello. It may have been some other baby band. Definitely wasn't anybody we gave a shit about, or we wouldn't have been sitting there eating. Not that we don't care about Morello, but we would rather see Rage. We're standing there, and Christian's kind of behind me.
I start spitting. That's what I did.
Yeah, you spit. You spit like 2 or 3 times, and I'm smoking a cigarette because I've finished mine successfully. I'm like, okay, that was good. But I chew my food. That's the difference between you and I. And I turn around and look at Christian. He's spitting. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Because now there are people kind of walking around. I'm like, why are you spitting? Did you put a dip in? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And
no, I didn't do that. I left because I had to go to the porta potty to do that. because I couldn't just puke right in front of me.
You did a little bit while you were standing. You almost
I
did.
tried. The thing is, I had to do my finger in my throat to get it out.
That's right.
And so I wouldn't do that in public.
So, yeah, you didn't do that in front of
but I
people,
did try to get it out in public.
I mean, I can't remember. I mean, it was a while ago, so I can't remember. But, God, that was a funny one.
Now, I ain't got time to chew.
Oh, God. And that goes back to the Outback Steakhouse thing. Christian, when we were in high school, the big thing that we loved to do.
Got to eat.
Got to eat, but go get the fucking Outback Special. That was like the thing. That was the thing. That was like we'd all get paid, and that was the big payoff. That or China House. And and anytime we'd go with Christian, in particularly, he would get the fucking steak, and we'd all get our steak, and we'd have a fuck. We'd be laughing, having a good time, joking around. We get our steaks. Christian starts eating his, and then suddenly he's just quiet. And we're like, dude, but you all right? You know? He's like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
So we're thinking, okay, he's got to take a massive shit, or he's got to pee real bad. He comes back, and you can tell he's been sweating because there's little beads on his fucking forehead. And he sits back down at the table, and I'm like, he's a little red. You were a little red. I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong? Because I'm the guy at the table that's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he goes, I just threw up.
Had to get the clear.
And I said, are you sick? He said, no. And the meal continues. That's what the fuck. But then it became a pattern of we would go up to Outback, we'd eat the steak. Christian, I have to go to the bathroom. Finally, one day I said, I need to know what the fuck is going on. Because every time we come to Outback Steakhouse, we get the fucking special. You get that steak, you take one bite of it, you have to go to the bathroom. What is going on in that bathroom? He goes on to tell me that he doesn't take the time to chew up the piece of steak in his mouth for digestion. He swallows it whole.
I don't know.
Like a bird or some shit. I don't know.
I think I just have a selective throat.
That's okay. Interesting. Interesting way to put it.
There's a red pill that I can't take that always gets caught in my throat too, just like
Motrin?
the meat. Something like that.
Yeah.
Something gross. And I'm weird. I'm like, I should be able to swallow this.
Like a gel cap? Probably gel cap.
Something bad, and then it gets.
Yeah. But yeah, Christian, But you also say that you don't chew your food. You've
that
admitted
could be
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you are aware that the human digestion system requires you to chew up your food before it's digested, right?
Well, I broke one of my teeth the other day chewing a hard candy.
Did you really break one of your teeth?
Yeah, it's in the back. There's like a hole in my tooth. The dentist can't get me into the end of the month.
Brush them, dude.
Dentist can't get me into the end of the month either.
You're fucking lucky, motherfucker. Into this month?
Yeah.
You got a good dentist.
What happened? It happened like weeks ago.
Well, you made it sound like it just happened.
Nah, I didn't want to mention it when Wes was here. I don't want Wes to make fun of my dental health.
I don't blame you for that. Yeah,
You know, it's weird.
Wes will gaslight you, man. You got to be careful around him. He'll fucking go to town on you.
I ate my tooth. Isn't that gross? I was like, where'd it go? I mean, I must have just...
I'm going to tell you where it goes and where it's going to end up. I did that when I was a kid.
I just chewed it up and ate it,
I had a loose tooth that was smaller than a regular tooth, and I was eating McDonald's chicken McNuggets. I just thought it was a piece of cartilage. So I just took a big bite of it and swallowed it, and I was like, "Oh, that was my tooth."
Yeah.
And I don't really remember what happened after that.
Fits in with the beaks and claws of the nugget.
God, that's a whole nother episode.
Aaron's the one that taught me that.
Aaron has got the most imaginative cut downs for businesses that you can imagine. I mean, you just never heard it before in your life. The way he makes fun of shit.
We need to do an episode about Bramer's review of chips spaghetti.
Oh, God. Well, you have to know Bramer for that to be funny, though.
Oh, it's just a funny review, though, dude, too.
It is a funny review, and I would never do that, Bramer. Don't worry. I would never do that to you. He would come find me and kill me. He does not like
No, dude, he'd be proud of it.
No, he would not. The way he got mad about how we were fucking with him about it.
He had a rough
Sean,
time.
if you do happen to watch this show, brother, I love you. I would love to have you on. I may fuck with you about the review a little bit, but I'm not going to do a whole episode, and I'm not going to read it here now. No way.
I will. No, I'm just kidding. Sean.
Our buddy Brammer wrote a scathing review of a local eatery here in town, and it's just a really amusing.
And he raked them across the coals.
Hard. He did, he raked them hard. Raked.
Oh.
I want to make sure. R-A-K.
Yeah.
Okay?
Not
And
the
make sure,
other.
make that distinction.
Did you watch anything this week? I think.
So, me and Kush have started watching Breaking Bad.
Ooh.
I have not
That's a
watched
big
all of
commitment.
Breaking Bad.
Isn't it? How many seasons is it?
6. It's not that big a commitment.
Well, I mean, it's
It's not like a supernatural commitment.
Yeah, but it's kind of an intense show, though.
It is. I was telling Wes about it because we were texting last night back and forth because he was going to try and come. And he was like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Me and Kush started watching Breaking Bad," and he's like, "I just panic when I watch that. I can't watch it. I just go into." And he's right. It's every episode I'm in a panic mode. I have to take like pills to calm down. So we've been doing that. I did play. Did I say last week that I'd played the beta for Skull and Bones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you didn't get into it, but you mentioned it.
It's fun. I think I'm going to buy it. It's a lot like it's a lot. It's not a lot like. It's a little bit like Red Dead in that you have a lot of free reign. Not really as much as Red Dead, but you kind of are left to forge your own fate. But it was fun. I think I'm probably going to buy it for sure. I did play some more of that Star Trek VR game because it's fun. You're just the captain. And you're just pushing buttons. That's all the game is.
Yeah, you're like
Because it's supposed to be visual.
It's like a
right?
robot was doing it.
It's supposed to be VR, so I'm sure they're like, why is this guy playing this game without a VR headset?
You're supposed to look around, dude, and do stuff.
It doesn't look around.
Oh.
You can only look at your fucking shit when you push the button. So the joysticks move the hands. And the triggers push the buttons.
I never really played VR, so I don't know what it's
it's great.
like.
I'll have to show it to you. It's wild. What else? A little bit of Arkham Knight. You did see I started watching Dark Side of the Ring, getting ready for that new season. Gone back through. I love that show. God, it's such a good show. If you like wrestling at all, old wrestling, new wrestling, fucking, and everything in between, you got to check that show out. It's on Hulu and Vice.
Or if you just
Vice.
like sports documentaries.
I mean, it's better than any fucking MJ documentary or any of that shit.
Sacrilege.
Excuse me.
MJ.
What else? Anything else? I can't think of anything else really. No, that's it. I did get some new toys.
Did you get a Valentine?
From Big Bad. We're doing that tonight. Because, yeah.
I got a Valentine cake from Dairy Queen.
Like you bought it for yourself?
And then I threw it up.
God, what is wrong?
I'm just kidding. But I did get one. It was good.
You bought it yourself for yourself on Valentine's
For the
Day?
family, for me and my parents.
Why don't you get a girl?
Then I'd have to share my cake with her. It was tiny,
That's
too.
a great point. Yeah, I wouldn't want to share that shit either. All right. Let's get into the news. Don't forget, support us if you can. We would love some support right about now. The show's really getting steam, especially incorporating Wes back into the show. I think we're going places for sure. You can check out information at podomatic.com, PODOMATIC.com /GeekZip podcast. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I do share the episodes to my Ryan if you know my last name, LinkedIn account. You can check that out as well. So, and we do our YouTube live video. It's not live. It's the video feed of our show every Tuesday morning at 11. Apologies for last week. Apparently overnight it had stopped uploading to YouTube, and I didn't realize it till it was almost
Big Show
upon us.
takes longer to upload, too.
True. Well, that's why I started it the night before, goddammit. But I guess my computer went to sleep, and that fucked it up. So
Update.
Yeah.
Update required.
Update required. So anyway.
We
Let's get into
appreciate
it.
your support. Continual
yes, please
support.
us. Yes, please support us. RIPs this week, we've got one, but it's a big one. Not really having to do with entertainment at all, but it was William Post, the creator of the Pop-Tart, Christian, I thought we should share some respect for him. I mean, I've enjoyed many a Pop-Tarts,
Yeah.
many a mornings.
Some people like them with like butter on them.
Butter?
I've heard that, I think.
God damn. I don't think I'd like butter on it. That'd be like putting butter on a sugar cookie. I guess there is.
Butter cookies?
I guess I eat my words on that one.
Eat a butter cookie, butter cake.
What's your favorite Pop-Tart? Do you have a favorite?
Man, as long as it's got that frosting on it and it's not like a crazy
You
flavor.
don't like the dry? The no frosting? Dry?
I gotta have
Pop-Tart?
that frosting on there.
I've always been a strawberry fan. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a classic.
OG. Blueberry is great though. I love blueberry too, but I hate brown sugar cinnamon.
There's like Oreo one. I don't think I like that.
I don't think I'd like that. Yeah. William
My
Post,
dad used to like Fruit Loop flavored ones.
I got a buddy I used to work with. Shout out to Jason Philly. He's on B97 as Jason King. Philly. That's for him. That's what I used to call him.
Mm-hmm.
He liked the grape ones.
Ooh.
And he actually protested to have them re-released, and they re-released.
It's
to
like
him.
grape jelly or something. Or?
I don't know, dude. I've never experienced this grape Pop-Tart, so I don't know. I mean, you'd have to ask him. But I'll ask him. I'll be like, dude, we've never had grape Pop-Tarts. Maybe you come on the show and share some. William Post.
It's got a grape frosting.
Age 96. We appreciate your contribution to our breakfast. Very good product there. I wonder if that's the Post guy.
I was wondering that too, yeah.
I wonder if he's like the guy behind Post.
Post Malone.
Yeah.
Not that Post.
Not that Post.
Fence Post.
You know, he's a playable character now.
Yeah, I saw that.
2K 2024.
He did the soundtrack, coordinated the soundtrack, whatever, curated the soundtrack.
Oh, Lord. Anyway.
Did you see one of his songs was Busta Rhymes? Put your hands where my eyes can see.
No. Oh, God. I can't wait to hear that. All right. Let's talk about the big wrestling news from last week on SmackDown. The Rock came out full heel mode.
Salt Lake City smelled what the Bloodline was cooking.
It was a damn good... Dude, I'm into it. I'm really into it. Because I want to see what happens. I still don't know what's going to happen. Well, I know Roman and Cody will go. But what else is going to happen?
Is Seth going to turn on Cody? Seth is going to be his shield, dude.
I heard that Rock had pitched tag match. People would hate that. Because, again, it's all about the title with the Cody story. Mm-hmm. It doesn't work without giving him the title.
Well, how can he win against...
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
How can he win against Rock and Roman together, dude?
He'd have to have a shield.
They're too powerful.
He'd need a man... specially tailored for the job to be his shield. I love that promo too. That was a great one. Seth Rollins on Raw last week, not last night, but the week before.
And you love The Rock insulting people on Friday.
I love heel Rock. I am so fucking happy heel Rock's back. Funny as shit. What'd he say to the one woman? Shut up, fatty, before I slap the herpes off your lip.
Something like that.
God, I mean,
it's like, with your 60 wives and your 600 inbred kids.
Oh my God, he was ruthless, and it's like Morrison insulting people. You know, just those weird, out of left field insults that you just don't see coming. And I just didn't think he had that in him anymore. Honestly, I was like, he's just a goddamn baby face now. And
he brought up the Utah Jazz losing to Michael Jordan.
Dude, he was savage with his shit. It was great. Roman didn't say a fucking word except acknowledge me.
Well, at the beginning he said something.
Okay, well, yeah.
He was like, y'all going to do the Rock sing-along because y'all are idiots or something.
Yeah, something like that. He's like, you're not going to sing along with the Rock anymore. You've lost that privilege because you're stupid. I mean, it was sad. I loved it. Go back and watch it.
And then he stood up with him. My brother said he was doing like this.
Okay, so
dude.
what? So
why is he doing an L?
The internet has erupted because The Rock didn't do this. He did this. I've seen everything from indicating that Roman was a loser with the L to Bullet Club implications.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard dude, come on. It's just he had his thumb out. I don't think it means anything. I could be totally wrong, though.
Dude, Roman was watching him going, oh, God, you idiot. Why do you have your thumb out?
No, he probably ran to the back and said, how can we work this? Because, God, it's the Wild West at the WWE right now, and I'm loving it, and so are the fans, and so are the ratings. How's AEW doing?
I don't think it's funny.
Oh, God. I know you don't. So what does this mean for Elimination Chamber? What does this mean for WrestleMania? We did not get much information on that, but we do know The Rock is now aligned with Roman Reigns, and that changes the whole, at least what I thought was the outlook for WrestleMania. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. What kind of shirt are you wearing? Is that Squid Game shirt? Gotcha.
I had a smaller shirt on, but I didn't like it. It's showing my belly too much.
This is interesting. Nicolas Cage apparently is reportedly in talks for a live-action Spider-Man noir show. Interesting.
Yeah. I also heard they were like getting rid of that Spider Silk show they were talking about.
Well, Madam Web has kind of shook things up a little bit. We'll get to that, but if they did this right, it could work.
What's Spider-Man Noir look like under
Spider-Man Noir is simply Spider-Man, but like in the 30s, he wears all black. He's got a black trench
what's
coat.
he look like under the suit?
He's Peter.
Okay.
He's Peter, yeah. But you could do an older Peter with that noir feeling like he's been doing it for a long time. So this could work.
I think this was a Prime thing they were talking about.
Yeah, this would have been a show, not a film, a show.
But, would Sony be behind it?
I don't know. They seem to be behind a lot of garbage these days. I don't know why they wouldn't back something that has potential to make them money.
Well, I don't know who's got the Spider Noir rights.
I mean, Spider-Man is covered under, I assume, the Marvel banner, so it would be something having to do with that. And again, this is just reporting, so I mean, this is not even confirmed.
Well, you were right about Pedro.
We'll get to that. However,
I wanted you to be
there
wrong.
is a silver lining in that, and we'll talk about it here.
Remember, I wanted you to be wrong, and you weren't wrong.
I'm not wrong about these things often. I want to switch gears real quick to a comic book headline that was just published today as we talk.
Pressing news.
Deadpool and Wolverine WW3 is coming to probably coincide with the release of the Deadpool and Wolverine film. It's coming this May from Joe Kelly as he makes his return to Deadpool alongside Adam Kubert. The mysterious Delta believes in change. Change is good, but as he sets his sights on Deadpool and Wolverine is caught up in the plot. It's the third time really the charm or the curse.
It says it's a 3-part saga.
A third time they've teamed up as a duo, I believe. That's the whole idea behind the World War III. So Deadpool and Wolverine WW3 #1 will hit stores May... I thought it had a date. Yeah, May 1st. We are looking at the cover, and it looks pretty sick. Just a lot of blood, a lot of violence. I'm wondering what they're killing here. They could be troopers, or they could be Master Chiefs. I'm not sure.
They could be G.I. Joes.
Yeah, they could be fucking Snake Eyes for all we know.
Did you see the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
They went into overtime. We don't talk about sports.
Again, I don't care because I don't care.
We'll get to the trailers in a bit, huh?
Yeah, I care about the trailers, but I have them on here. Anyway, we got the cover on our Facebook page with a link if you'd like to check it out. Actually, we don't. I need to share this to the page.
Yeah, this is new. We got to get that on there.
So we'll do that right now, and you'll be able to check out that cover. It's pretty sick.
We'll do it live.
We're doing it in real time. All right, let's get over to Vince. So this week, there weren't a whole lot of new reports involving the McMahon scandal with the WWE, but there was one that kind of is not looking good for the family, and that is Stephanie McMahon was named in cover-up allegations. Now, I don't think she was named in any of the official documents that were filed in court.
No, this seems like it's from Ashley Mazzaro's friend.
Correct.
But even then, I think they know that this did happen.
Absolutely. So it's exactly. It's one of those things that is not in the court documents, but her friend said it, and you believe it because that was kind of Stephanie's role at that time, was to be kind of the female bridge between the divas and the management. Anyway, what we're talking about is Ashley Mazzaro's friend, whose name is Pipia, something Pipia, I thought.
Cara Pipia.
Yeah, Cara Pipia. Who was a friend of Ashley Mazzaro, the former WWE star who accused Vince McMahon of covering up an alleged rape while they were doing Tribute to the Troops 2006. And she went on a news show. I'm not sure what channel. Is this Fox News?
I don't know. News
Nation, whatever the hell that is. And discussed it and brought up Stephanie. That Stephanie had come to Ashley afterwards and tried to, quote-unquote, play her.
Play damage control.
Yeah, and just be like, be the female voice of reason. Again, does not look good for the McMahon family, and I feel like it's going to keep coming like this. Little instances. I'm sure, I hate to say it, but I know Triple H is going to come up at some point. He's been in the head spot way fucking too long to have not seen nothing, heard nothing, or done nothing. I'm sorry. And I am a fucking diehard OG Triple H fan from the Attitude Era, right? I love H, and I think he's done so much great shit for this company. But if he's involved in this shit, he can't have this shit, man. Can't have this shit nowadays. Anyway, if you'd like to see the interview with Cara Pipia, we do have it on our Facebook page. Again, just more allegations by the day, well, by the week now.
Scroll down a little bit more.
Yeah, what you got?
I wanted to see what that Ernest the Cat Miller was about.
He shoots on Bischoff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and kicking his ass. Oh, okay. I'll have to watch that later. Ernest the Cat Miller was he's like a boxer, wasn't he? Something like that.
Black belt. I don't know, dude.
Is that the guy from The Wrestler? Yeah, he's the guy. Didn't he play the heel in The Wrestler?
I never saw The Wrestler.
Really? That's a great
Didn't
movie.
that have Mickey Rourke in it?
Yeah. It's a great movie. All right, the big story coming out of the Super Bowl was we finally got our trailer for the Deadpool 3 film, now named Deadpool and Wolverine.
For me, the big story was Taylor Swift.
Fuck you.
Breaking my heart.
What the hell is it? Is that like a mix of Elton
I don't
John
know.
and Taylor
That's
Swift?
just me falling in love.
The trailer looked great. They're involving that group from Loki.
There wasn't enough Wolverine. The TVA.
Well, they didn't show the fucking Wolverine.
The TVA, the group from Loki, is the TVA.
TVA, thank you. Okay, I appreciate that. Apparently, they're the ones responsible for bringing Deadpool over to the MCU.
Yeah, he's the MC Jesus.
He called himself Marvel Jesus. I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I think the thing this movie has going for it is that they started it before all the bullshit, and hopefully they got through most of it before any changes could be made. I think that's what it's going to depend on. It's going to depend on how many changes Disney made to the scripts, because I'm sure we saw a lot of fourth wall shit, but does it have the grittiness, the dark humor, the fucking shit that's made the Deadpool movies famous?
I wonder if it would have had any Kang stuff before all that happened.
That's a good question. I don't know. It would make sense because, that was kind of the way they were going with it. We'll never know. Thanks, Majors. Fuck that all up.
Now it's got that Dr. Doom looking guy.
Let me tell you something right now, and you all know what I'll throw the fucking picture up on the feed. If you think this motherfucker right here is Dr. Doom.
No, dude, we think he's one of his Doom guards.
No!
Why not? He's got a mask.
No, he would not look like that.
Okay.
He would not have a rifle.
Maybe.
No.
What Doom guards? What do Doom guards have?
Fucking lasers out of their
laser
goddamn...
fist
They're
gauntlets.
robots, dude. They're not people.
Robots use guns?
Not like AK-47s like that guy had, like this guy has in this shot.
I feel like the Star Wars droids use guns.
I feel like you're trying to piss me off.
But the other ones didn't. They used their hands. But the little troopers that were Roger Rogers, they had little guns. Why didn't they have gun hands?
You're talking about Star Wars.
I know, but I'm just thinking about it right now.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you're talking about... You're talking about like this major conversation we'd have to have about space weaponry. And I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
Look, no. A Doombot you may have some argument for. It's not fucking Dr. Doom, though.
No,
Come on.
No.
Dr. Doom definitely doesn't need a fucking rifle. He doesn't even need to fight. That's not Dr. Doom.
Well, he wasn't fighting, dude. He's opening that big metal...
It was moving.
It was a destruction device.
full of shit.
It had Pyro in the preview too.
Pyro's back, yes, from X-Men Last Stand. I liked him as Pyro.
Nothing wrong with him.
Nothing wrong with that. A lot of familiar faces. His girlfriend and Colossus and Negasonic and his girl.
Even some of the X-Force was back alive.
Did we see Cable?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we saw Cable.
No, I don't think we saw Cable. I know we saw Domino.
I think we saw Ted and
Ted was there.
Shatterstar.
And you saw Shatterstar?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I definitely saw an image of him online.
And what's the cab driver's name?
Dopinder.
Dopinder. We saw him and did not see what's his name? Weasel. We didn't see Weasel. Didn't see TJ Miller because you fucked yourself on that one. I guess he did, and he considers himself winning, but whatever. It's a great time to be a Wolverine fan. It's a great time to be a Hugh Jackman as Wolverine
X-Men fan.
It's a great time to be a Deadpool fan. It's a great time to be a Shakira fan.
Loca.
We're watching this video here on...
Is X-Men our next story? It should be.
Yes, X-Men 97, the animated series we waited so long for. It is a continuation of the X-Men animated series from Fox Kids in the 90s. Got
a premiere date and a trailer.
That's right. Trailer was great. Lots of moments from the trailer that I absolutely loved. Some of the things that pop out at me. I love this poster, too. We got a poster as well, which is the video cassettes of the X-Men series with the characters on top and like all in a row in a bookcase. It looks great.
Gambit was riding Wolverine and
that's
charging
what everybody's
his skeleton.
Talking about. Charged his skeleton with his psionic powers or whatever they are, and that was a badass part. Bishop looked great.
Cyclops said X-Men to me.
X-Men
my
to
X-Men
me.
Or something.
My X-Men to me. To me, my X-Men.
There you go.
Magneto, it's revealed, has inherited everything from Charles Xavier, including the X-Men complex, the Xavier School for Gifted Learning, and the X-Men themselves.
Nobody owns me.
It was kind of weird not to hear Cal doing the fucking voice of Wolverine. I'm not going to lie. It's a new guy, so I got to get used to that. But I need this in my life.
Is there a reason for that?
That he didn't do it?
Yeah. Money?
I don't know. I'd have to look into that. And maybe that's a good reason. I still have his fucking contact information. Maybe that's a good thing to call him and ask him about. Although he may be sour on the subject, so maybe not. Anyway, what's the release date? March 20th. Yes! Less than a month away. So, very excited for that. Or exactly a month away. Whatever the fuck. No, it's a leap year. So,
is it?
Yeah, it's a leap year.
Oh, cool.
The plot for X-Men 97 revisits the iconic era of the 90s, and the X-Men, a band of mutants who use their uncanny gifts to protect a world that hates and fears them, are challenged like never before, forced to face a dangerous and unexpected new future. Voice cast includes Ray Chase as Cyclops, Jennifer Hale as Jean Grey, Allison Seeley-Smith as Storm. He is Wolverine. He didn't sound like Wolverine. Cal Dodd is Wolverine. Sorry, Cal. I guess we just need to listen harder, I guess. J.P. Carliak.
I think he only said like
Worf.
one thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's barely one line. Lenore Zahn as Rogue. George Buza as Beast. A.J. Lacasio as Gambit. Holly Chow as Jubilee. Isaac Robinson Smith as Bishop. Matthew Watterson as Magneto. And Adrian Hugh as Ho, or Hugh. I don't know.
Sweet. We got Nightcrawler. He's Nightcrawler.
As Nightcrawler. Very excited for that. It's going to be really good. Make
so
sure you watch
Professor X died at the end of the cartoon?
Yes. Well,
what happened? He just...
I don't know that he died at the end of the cartoon, but he is dead in this series.
Well, wasn't that clip from the cartoon where he was in bed saying, like, I'm so sorry?
I don't know. I don't remember that from the original show, but I could be wrong.
I don't know either.
All right, let's move on to our next headline. It is the Fantastic Four's main cast has been revealed. This was done in a
Valentine's tweet.
Thank you. By Marvel Studios. that featured all 4 of the Fantastic Four along with Herbie. That's Herbie. We'll put the picture up.
So is Mr. Fantastic married to Mrs. Fantastic?
Do you seriously not know that?
Well, I think they are, right? Usually.
Yes, Reed Richards and Sue Storm are married.
Well, why is there such an age gap? I don't like that.
Okay, that's a good question. You bring up a good point. I'm not going to disagree with you. Here is the lineup. God damn it. And I still don't think it's a good idea, but now we're going to see. Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic.
He's
Vanessa
their
Kirby.
new Iron Man, dude.
Huh?
He's the new Iron Man.
Vanessa Kirby as Invisible Woman. Eben Moss Bachrach as The Thing. And Joseph Quinn as Human Torch. Eddie getting some love.
Yeah.
It's awesome. July 25th, 2025 is the date that the film now called The Fantastic Four will hit theaters. And it's a lot of people started analyzing the image.
Yeah.
And one thing we think that we can confirm is that it is in fact a period piece that takes place around the Kennedy years.
The 60s.
Yes.
Judging by the font and the robot and the space suit.
It screams, Tony's
which could be
father and
interesting.
Captain America. That's what I think they should do, is kind of tied in that way. So
Well, I just meant a different time period sounds.
Yeah,
like
no,
a good
I
change.
think that changes things, and that's definitely an advantage. I think that's smart because it's not a traditional looking Fantastic Four. So and plus, Fantastic Four is easier to do if you go back. Any superhero is easier to do if you go back in time. Because then it's not as unbelievable to think that these people have these crazy powers because nobody's seen that shit before or what have you. Anyway, we did throw this image up on our feed here, but we also have it on our Facebook page. You can check it out and give us your opinion.
Release date, too, July 25th, 25.
I said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good.
I said July 25th. Along with this, there was another report that Galactus is expected to make his debut in the Fantastic Four film. And Marvel was after, say his name, Javier Bardem.
Javier.
Javier Bardem.
Bodum.
Is that right?
Bardem, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's Bardem.
BRDM.
What are you singing it?
Javier Bardem. It made me think of the old Ballard's commercial, dude.
Ballard's brings the best to you.
BALLARDS, it's true. That's how I learned to spell
That's
that, dude.
fucking great. I love that. Perfect.
There were two little pigs in the little ad dancing.
The cane. He's got taking the fucking letters. I remember, motherfucker. I remember that shit. Oh, that's funny. Anyway.
That's a weird memory to come out of nowhere.
Dude, I think about that commercial all the time. That was a fucking great little jingle. Don't be embarrassed. Let your freak flag fly. All right, let's talk about Madam Web and what some are calling the worst comic book movie of all time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It sucks so bad.
I mean, I got to see it to believe it.
You keep trying to make these Spider-Man movies without Spider-Man in them.
Well, have you heard some of the problems with this one?
I've heard. So what I've heard, it was funny. It was like a quiz. It was like one of these 7 things did not take place in the new Madam Web film. And what I read, I was just like, oh my God. This is horrible.
One thing I heard was it's got real bad ADR with like people talking and their mouths aren't even moving. And the way the sound is mixed is like you can clearly hear that it's ADR. It like sticks out so much that...
Why would you release that shit?
I don't know, dude.
Wow. I heard another rumor that none of the Spider Women appear except in her dream state in costume.
That's something we saw today, yeah, that was saying that.
Yeah. What else? I mean, dude, it is certified rotten. I have not seen anything positive from this movie, and I didn't really expect anything, which is unfortunate because Madam Web, you don't make a fucking movie around Madam Web. You can't do it. They won't get it. They won't figure because they've never heard of this character.
Maybe
and so by the time she makes her final transformation into what her final form is as this fucking cryptic advisor to Spider-Man, which is the only time I ever saw her in books. I don't know. Of course, I wasn't a big Venom reader. I didn't read.
They say it's worse than Morbius, or just as bad as Morbius. It sounds worse to me.
I mean, it sounds worse to me. I mean, yeah, I didn't even see it this bad for Morbius. And Morbius got slammed.
Well, it's funny. It's like they're reminding us how bad comic book movies could be.
That's true.
People forgot how good we had it with the good MCU stuff. I mean, it's gone down in quality lately, but
right. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And it's sad because Madam Web could have been a very, interesting character to bring in maybe down the road. Secret Wars, she played a big role in Secret Wars.
Have you seen them talk about how the Dakota Johnson actress is like in the press rounds for this, act like she doesn't give a shit?
I heard that she said they made extensive changes to a lot of things, but that's always the fucking excuse.
Well, she couldn't.
I'm starting to wonder if that's fucking true.
She couldn't name the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
Well, I mean, it's Dakota Johnson. I don't figure her to be a big fucking Marvel fan.
Well, I'm just saying, you think you'd do something to promote
the
movie.
You're fucking Madam Web. You think you'd find out about Spider-Man. But again, I don't even know if she even thought that was going to connect at any point.
They probably were like, you want to do a Marvel movie?
Yeah.
And she was like,
we got this character from Spider-Man. You heard of Spider-Man, right? Oh my God, what's her name? Madam Web.
We're going to put you in the MC, not the MCU. You're in the Sony Spider-Man world. You're not.
Yeah, exactly.
They tricked her.
Ridiculous. Which is sad, again, because you're just shitting on so many great Spider-Man characters. Of course, now with the multiverse, they can fix all that. So, that's a great out for them, I must say. Christian, did you see the trailer for the second part of Invincible?
No, I figured it'd have too many spoilers, so I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either, honestly. I didn't want to be spoiled either.
Especially since it's only like 4 episodes or whatever.
Well,
Stupid.
but we got news that they're getting a third season.
Yeah,
when Amazon's greenlit a third season. Well, I mean, at least it's going to be continuing.
2026 or something stupid.
We are getting notifications. Shit's coming out way longer than it should. You need to hurry the fuck up.
How long does it take to draw?
I'm sure there's a little bit more to it.
I thought AI was supposed to make this easier.
Did we strike for nothing? Anyway, very happy that Invincible is going to get rolling again. I think the second half of the series is going to pick up.
Does it say it comes back in March or?
Yeah, I thought March 14th, yes. And so we are very excited, and we'll definitely give you our thoughts on the second half of season 2. Why it was broke up, I don't know.
Get you to not cancel your Prime.
Go around playoffs, maybe? I don't know. Playoff Super Bowl?
Oh, I did watch Ghosts. My Ghost show came back on CBS.
I saw that. That's a good show.
Starting season 3 now.
I didn't know you liked that. Is that a good show?
It's a good show.
Did you watch the one with the first Green Arrow from Smallville that was on after the Super Bowl? What's his name?
Tracker or something?
Justin Hartley, is that his name?
Yeah, Tracker. No,
I loved him, man, in Smallville. I always hoped he'd go on and do something, so that makes me happy.
He's been in a few things. I've always been
he's been in a few, but he's never had like the headline.
I know.
I'm happy.
But it's always happy to see him.
I feel like he's fucking made it.
Good for you.
We got now the bad news. We also had a new trailer for Look, these are entertaining movies. I'm not trying to take anything away from that, but I think they've gone in a direction I didn't really expect. I kind of thought it would be a little bit more straight-laced, but now, King Kong's got the fucking Infinity Gauntlet and Godzilla's running down
wait till they get vehicles.
I was going to say, it's going to be fucking aircraft carrier that they can all fit on to launch their fucking
like
planes.
Fast and Furious with
Or it's
King
like
Kong,
G.I.
dude.
Joe with fucking...
Yeah, Transformers. Why don't we get everybody in here?
And I mean, you can tell they're just trying. I mean, more toys. That's what this is. More toys, more collectibles, more bullshit is all this is for.
His bionic arm, his gauntlet.
Dude, it looks like the Infinity Gauntlet. Give me a fucking break.
They re-engineered it for Kong, though, dude.
Well, it moves. Remember how it moved for Hulk? It moves like that for... I mean, this may be I'm sure it will be a very entertaining movie, but we have the trailer that debuted during the Super Bowl. A little bit more about the movie, the story.
Oh, dude, it had that line, though, like they don't have to like each other.
Yeah.
They just have to get along.
It's like watch an episode,
just have
it's like
to
watch an
work
episode of
together
Good
or something.
Times. You know, it's like, what the fuck is this shit? You can see the trailer on our Facebook page. The film will release March 29th, 2024.
Yeah, that comes out soon, too.
Yeah. March is going to be... There was a story in fucking, I think, Rolling Stone about how great March is going to be for geeks and sci-fi nerds.
March is marching
So,
on.
March it up. Christopher Nolan made a comment that's got the Hollywood community buzzing that he has some interest in making a horror film. What do you think a horror film from Christopher Nolan would look like?
I don't know. I think I brought that up before, though.
Have you?
Because it would be a real mind warp kind of thing.
What was that first movie? Because he did Insomnia.
Memento, you remember that one?
Yeah, I do. But that was like weird.
Yeah.
I don't know if that, but I mean, I definitely do. I think he can do it. Of course, he's fucking Christopher Nolan. I think he's proven himself. But again, then he goes on looking for a really exceptional idea.
You should go with Lovecraft.
Wow, that's fucking mind blowing. Good call. Interesting. You should call him up, dude, and be like, "I got a great idea."
Let's go to hell, buddy.
Anyway, we'll follow this story and see if Christopher gets that horror film he's looking for. This, of course, following the extremely great success of Oppenheimer.
Which is streaming now on Peacock if you want to watch all
really?
3 hours of it.
All 3. It's long as fuck. Not going to deny that. What's this shit? I'm out of stories?
Facebook loading up or something.
Oh, it's loading. Okay. Let's refresh.
Rotten
here.
Tomatoes.
Oh, I know what this was.
Oh,
We
it's
got
the
some
Joker.
new photos from Joker
Folie deux.
On Valentine's Day of the cute couple, Joker and Harley Quinn.
Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. Did you say Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Just trying to open up everything.
Get it open.
I'm just opening it up. Get it open. All right. The photos, again, they don't tell us a whole lot.
It looks like he's in prison in one.
He's going through the bars in one, and they're doing the nose thing like
oh, yeah. Eskimo
David
Kiss.
the Gnome. You remember that show?
They go Schlitz Spice.
Yeah. And she does have some makeup on in one of the pictures. He has his outfit on in one of the pictures that he wore in the previous film. And then we have a picture of them dancing in black and white. Probably an homage to the amazing Alex Ross shot of him and Harley dancing in a black and white tuxedo and so on and so forth.
That's coming out this year, right?
Yep. Joker Folie deux comes out sometime. I can't remember.
Sometime.
But you can check out these new photos that Todd gave us when you head over to our Facebook page.
Is it going to have Batman, though?
Probably not.
Oh.
All right.
Mark Ruffalo misspoke when somebody said,
This fucking guy.
Is Hulk going to be in Captain America?
He gets more chances than Tom Holland does for spoiling fucking Marvel's plans. So I guess and I did read into this a little bit.
So you think the Hulk is going to be in it?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't. But I can see where the confusion came in. Did you read the story?
Not the whole thing.
So here's what happened. He was at some kind of event, and, you know, they were trying to promote the upcoming Captain America movie, New World Order. And where is it? Okay. The question was asked him whether he will be reprising his role in the upcoming movie And he said, yeah, it's going to be great. Indicating that, yes, he's going to be in the movie and it's going to be great. But, per Variety, Hulk will not be part of Captain America Brave New World. And here's what I think happened. I think he was so pumped. Again, these are press events and these events with these fans. You get excited and you get into it. I think he was like, yeah, it's going to be awesome. I don't think he was saying, yeah, I'm going to be in it and it's going to be awesome. I think he was saying, yeah, the Captain America movie, New World Order, it's going to be awesome. So I can see where there might have been some confusion there.
Misunderstanding.
So again, but again, him and Tom, Jesus, between the two of them, they've ruined so many fucking Marvel fucking movies. It's ridiculous. Anyway,
nobody told me I couldn't say it.
Yeah, I think it's no harm, no foul. So this is an interesting rumor I thought we'd discuss. Darren Aronofsky, the infamous The Whale director, who is getting a lot of high praise these days, is being eyed for a potential Plastic Man movie. Do you know a lot about Plastic Man, Christian?
No, not too much.
Well, neither do I.
He usually comes in handy.
He does come in very handy. He is actually he plays a huge role in the Crisis on Infinite Earth story. I'm not going to spoil anything because that animation, I think, is still coming out. But if he got his own movie, it would be very interesting, especially with what they can do with CGI and special effects these days. I mean, if you don't know, Plastic Man has the ability to become any object that you can imagine. He can become a couch, a ball, a fucking hang glider. I've seen him be so many things, it's ridiculous.
I think he's a flaming moat in Deceased.
That's fucking crazy. I got to read that. I started reading it and then kind of got off of it. I have the first few issues, though. But anyway, so that's an interesting rumor, and we will keep our eyes on that. Maybe Plastic Man will make his big screen debut. Well, when they say you're pumped up and let down, this kind of shit is what they're talking about. Recently, Mortal Kombat 2, the movie trailer release date was teased by Todd Garner, which is one of the producers. And we were all like, oh, good, great, we're going to get a trailer. Months away from getting a trailer for Mortal Kombat 2. Honestly, I don't know why I put this story on the news.
When's it coming?
He just says months away.
Oh, months away.
Yeah. Let's see here. When asked when we can expect to see a trailer for the highly anticipated film, Garner simply responded,
not for months. Coming soon, months away. Although months sounds far away, time passes quickly, and this should be considered a positive update.
This is the website trying to blow whoever gave them the source.
That's funny. They say time passes quickly.
Yes. Let's be philosophical about it. Christian, this one you posted.
Yeah.
We've got a new update from James Gunn on Peacemaker Season 2, and he confirms that there will be a new intro sequence. I don't know any about this shit.
Well, last year the intro sequence had like everybody in the show, and a lot of those people got killed over the season. So it makes sense to have a new intro with maybe new characters for this season. It has some of the returning cast.
Eagly? Who's Eagly?
That's his eagle.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. I didn't know that was his name. I'm sorry.
What did you think his name was?
Vigilante? I love Vigilante. Is it like what's he look like?
He looks kind of like the RoboCop, the new RoboCop.
Maybe. I love Vigilante, though, as like old school Vigilante.
He's funny.
I don't know who White Dragon is. I don't know who Clemson Mern is.
White Dragon is a KKK guy. And he's Peacemaker's
Jesus. Great. I may have to watch this show.
It's worth it, dude. It's a good show. It's a good show.
It aired on Max in January 2022, so fans have been waiting a while for this one.
True that.
So yeah, that's what our update is from James on the new season of Peacemaker 2. I don't think we have a date yet, do we?
No. Remember, he said he's going to get this other stuff done first.
Yeah, he's got a lot of shit on his plate. So we'll wait on that. It's a funny picture.
Yeah. Did you watch it, dude? Those monkeys were screaming.
They were freaking out, yeah.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
They're getting longer and longer with the titles.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Yeah, I think people are over it. Plus, you've got so much shit coming out, that it's like, go ahead. What do you got?
I want to see Planet of the Apes versus Godzilla.
I think that's what we're going to see. But it's Planet of the Giant Apes.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Oh, man. This new film is set several generations in the future following the events of the last trilogy, which had Caesar, which I thought was really good.
Does this one have Chloe Grace Moritz in it? Is she the girl that's in it?
I don't know.
Doesn't say, does it?
No, it doesn't. Interesting. William H. Macy. That's a pretty big name. Owen Teague, is that the guy from fuck?
Owen Teague.
That sounds familiar. Anyway, we got the trailer on our Facebook page. I don't know. This is a new story. I guess it's supposed to be a part of a new trilogy they're going to try to do with this franchise. And I got to say, has there ever been a franchise that has lasted as long and done as much shit as the Apes franchise has?
Probably not.
I mean, like back in there was like 8 fucking movies, like back in the 70s.
Yeah. Before
they started making all these new ones.
Yeah. I mean, I can think of a few horror franchises, but they didn't start that early.
Good point. Yeah, there are some horror franchises, but still going and still active and still making
theater.
I don't know.
Movies in the theater.
Yeah, that's different. So
movies on Tubi. My movies come direct to Tubi.
I've watched some Tubi.
I know. I'm just saying I skipped the theater, dude.
Nothing wrong with a little Tubi. All right. Let's see here.
Did you see Zendaya's robot dress?
I thought it was something from Megalopolis.
Well, whatever it was.
It looked like Francis Ford Coppola's.
It looks like a poop can, dude. What if she sharts in there, gets on that windscreen, that butt screen?
Butt screen?
Yeah, didn't you see her butt cheeks were in the little, glass?
Apparently, I need to go back and look. Like her bare butt cheeks?
Well, she's got, a nude bodysuit on or something. But, yeah, dude. If she were to shart, man, it'd be all over.
Let's see here.
Yeah, it does look like something from Metropolis or C-3PO.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but you got to look at the backside.
I'm trying to find a fucking picture of her.
And it said her name was Zendaya Coleman. I was like, she has a last name?
Yeah, that's kind of fucking weird. I don't see a behind shot. Oh. Can't really see that shit.
It just spray right in the middle, dude. It'd be like shitting on a submarine.
God damn, yeah, that looks uncomfortable as fuck. Yeah, it looks like her body's inside a submarine. Like it's got the fucking oval windows that you look out.
The Meg's gonna come bite that butt, dude.
Why the fuck would you wear something like that?
We make fun of fashion all the time on this show. That's what they do.
But I mean, to sit through a fucking 3-hour movie, 4-hour movie.
I hope she didn't sit there like that.
I'll bet she fucking did.
I'd be like, you need to go change. I can't sit here.
You couldn't move. It'd be like metal scraping against metal. Yeah, you'd be like Charlie Murphy.
I can't move.
Oh God, that's pretty funny. No, I had no idea that I only saw it from the top down. I didn't know the ass looked like bubbles. So yeah,
these bubbles are where your ass goes.
I mean, yeah, what did the conversation for that look like, I wonder? Did we talk about this already?
No, I don't think so.
I think it came out just as we were...
They're making a sequel to Prey? Or is that what
I
this
don't think
is? Or is
it's a
this a different one?
I think it's going to be set in the future.
Oh, okay.
And it could be a sequel to Prey in some ways, but I'm not sure.
But it's a new Predator.
But it's a new Predator film, directed by, I believe directed by Trachtenberg, who did the Prey film.
That'd be good.
So that's very interesting. So, yeah, it's in the future. Not sure what the plot details are. I think it's called Badlands, is the name of the film.
Like the Bruce Springsteen song?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Badlands.
We have some folks that have seen footage from Gladiator 2, and they are apparently
and it's got Dr.
blown
Doom
away.
in it. Is that Dr. Doom right there?
Yeah, is that Dr. Doom? Is that a Doom bot?
He's got the Doom mask
Jesus
on.
Christ. Here's what we know about Gladiator 2. Ridley Scott going to be the director.
Is Russell Crowe in it?
Probably not, since he's dead.
Oh, that's right. Dang it. I was going to go watch that.
Apparently, the film will revolve around the kid from the first film, Lucius
Maximus.
No, I don't know. Lucius Verus, I believe, was his last name.
Caesar Julius Augustus. I'm just thinking Roman names. You know what my Roman name was in Latin class? Jacobus.
Jacobus?
Yeah, dude.
I like it.
It's because my...
Do you know what my Spanish name was in Spanish class?
El Zipe.
Tito.
Tito.
Yeah. I drew Tito.
Oh, you drew it.
I drew Tito.
I was going to say, is that Spanish for Ryan?
No. We had Spanish names. And the entire 4 years of high school, the Spanish teacher would continuously call me Tito.
You should have owned it, dude. Tito Jackson.
Well, I thought about it. I tried to, but I'd already had Zip, so it was already late.
Tito, T-Zip.
Because then I'd have to hear it.
Tito Zip. Cheeto Zip.
We'll keep our eyes open for more news on Gladiator 2. It's supposed to be really good, and the execs are blown away.
Speaking of another film that's supposed to be really
God
good.
damn. Some people are saying it's one of the greatest sci-fi movies ever made. We're talking about Dune Part 2.
Is this the last part of Dune, or is there going to be more to it?
No, I think this is there's just 2 parts, I believe.
Okay. Well, I know there's a lot of books, but I don't know how far it would go.
It is getting so much praise from the review world. Austin Butler.
The popcorn bucket is getting a lot of play. People want to take that bucket home.
Kush said she wants one of those buckets for collectible. I said, well, that might be tricky.
Did you see on SNL they had a whole sketch about people wanting to have sex with the bucket?
I saw that they did a sketch, but I did not watch it. No.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just if you're a Dune fan, lots of reasons to get excited about the new version coming out, except for the goddamn runtime, which I think is just up to 4 hours. Make sure you use the bathroom before you go in the theater, for Christ's sake.
It said there's going to be battle scenes like the 2 towers with people riding on sandworms.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So, we'll wait and see. I need to watch the first part.
You didn't watch it
Nope.
yet?
Nope.
I thought Elena would have made you watch that.
She never brings it up, although she did bring it up when she saw the story I pulled up the other night. So maybe we will watch it. All right. Did you see Jeff Hardy? Did you see Sammy Guevara almost kill fucking Jeff Hardy in AEW?
I didn't watch it, but I heard about it.
Fucking idiots. Tried to do a goddamn moonsault off the goddamn top rope and land on his motherfucking head.
Moonsault the motherfucker.
And when I say land on, I mean the other guy, his legs, full force from fucking 12 feet in the air, came down on fucking Jeff Hardy's skull. Dumbass. So we don't know if this concert's still going to happen. But he is scheduled still to play Friday, February 23rd. That's this Friday at the Elks Lodge in Ashland, Kentucky, brought to you by our buddies at Time Warp. Excellent collectible shop if you're in the Ashland area. 2 locations at the Ashland Town Center, and I believe they are also downtown near the Paramount, if I recall.
Should see if Josh wants to do that.
Elks Lodge in Ashland, Kentucky. If you'd like tickets, phone number to call is 606-393-3046.
He was talking about doing the game con that's going on.
That looks fun.
It's already going to be passed.
I know, yeah, it's already passed. So, coming up March 29th through the 30th, HerdCon's returning to Marshall University. This is Marshall University's annual pop culture convention. Admission is free. Doors will open at 10 a.m. with vendors, cosplay, gaming, and more.
We had to miss this last year.
Yes.
Are we going to go this year?
Maybe we'll go this year.
We can wear our shirts.
My shirt doesn't say GeekZip anymore. It's
Pass
just
out
red with zip on the back of it.
Pass out magnets.
I'm out of magnets.
No, you're not.
That's why we need sponsors, bro.
We need some magnets.
That's why we need the money, because we need some of that freebie shit to hand out.
What'd you do? Just pour water on the magnets and ruin them?
Oh. Ha ha. Yeah, no, I got you.
Well, boom. No more magnets.
Boom. Magnets are done. No problem.
Just a little bit of water.
Jesus Christ. If you know, you know. Finally, this was a big announcement last week.
Did you see where what's-his-name didn't show up at the Disturbed concert?
Yes, I did. I was actually conversing with Eric in real time.
What was up with that?
He said he didn't know. He said unforeseen circumstances, and that's all they would tell him.
Wow.
So I don't. Your guess is as good as mine.
Who are we talking about? As I Lay Dying? Is that who it was?
Yeah, I believe so. No, All That Remains.
Oh, All That Remains.
Yeah, All That Remains was there. But I heard Disturbed tore it up. So
I saw some pictures. They had fire everywhere, dude.
Yeah, Disturbed's always a great show, but I've seen them a lot. In This Moment is coming to the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center on May 16th. Tickets are on sale now, all Ticketmaster locations. That was a big announcement from our friends at 92.7, 98.5 The Planet.
They look pretty scary.
Huntington. They're pretty good live. In This Moment is. That's pretty big.
They sing that one song, In This Moment.
No.
Is that a real song?
That's not their song, no.
That sounds like the Carpenters or something.
That's Shania Twain, isn't it?
Oh.
It's From This Moment On, right? From this moment. You're just all fucked
now
up.
I'm thinking of Sheryl Crow. Shania Twain got me thinking of Sheryl Crow.
Christian needs to lay down, so we're going to wrap it up and get out of here.
I'm so sleepy.
Yeah, he's just talking nonsense, and I can't even make any sense out of it. Thank you guys so much for watching along and listening. Don't forget, support us if you can. We have PayPal links and Podomatic links PayPal and Patreon links at our site, podomatic.com, podomatic.com/GeekZip.
I figured it out, dude.
You calling me a loser?
No.
What?
It's the Bloodline. Bloodline. This is the L for Bloodline.
Where's the B?
It's silent. I don't know.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week.